Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Yeah, coming in, huh? It's another nice day. She warmed up a little. So I'm on time, but yeah, I just got back from a long run, so I had to immediately get in the house and make your dinner. So I didn't have time to rest or change or do anything. Okay, so food on the table. Get the glove on. So the weather is warming up a little bit, but still nice. So today and tomorrow are going to be very similar, and then it looks like there's going to be a jump in temperature starting the day after that. And I don't know how bad it's going to get yet. There's a chance that it's just a quick spike for a couple days, and then it comes back down, but we'll see. So yesterday I mentioned I went for a long run, or tried to go for a long run, and I did not do well, and I had an online thing I needed to attend, and so I had to cut my run short. So today I decided I was going to try the run again. Usually I don't like to do 2 runs back to back, partly because of injury potential, and partly because usually I need a break anyway. I need to do something else because my following run often is not that good. I need to rest the muscles or something. So that's another reason I alternate between bike rides and runs. But I think the weather is going to be a little cooler today than tomorrow, and I felt my run was so bad yesterday that maybe I'd have a chance at doing a decent run today. And actually, yeah, it worked out. So I actually had a pretty good run, relatively speaking. Still not a great run, but it's a better run than I've had in a long time. So I was actually a little faster than my runs in the past few months, at least, if not more. So I'm still pushing myself now to do the full 5 laps. So my time, I think, dropped considerably today. Still slow, but I'll take it. But yeah, I left a little later today, and yeah, it started cooling down during my run. So yeah, it was easier than yesterday when I went. I went kind of in. I think it was very early afternoon yesterday. So it's kind of hot. The sun was directly above, and no clouds. So today was better. Start cooling down, and in the evening, and yeah, I was feeling a little better. Didn't have the time pressure either, except to get back to feed Scruffy. And so yeah, actually yeah, got back a little later than I planned because yeah, I left a little later than I'd planned, and my runs are still taking a really long time, but that's okay. So Scruffy's gonna get fed, and I'm actually not late. Just yeah, usually I like to settle in a little bit when I get back from my run, rest for a second, moment, drink something, drink some water or something. Yeah, I had to skip all that so I could get dinner going. So I think Scruffy's a little more into the pets tonight, at least especially compared to the day today. He wasn't too bad today. He didn't dodge with didn't do the ear tuck thing today, but yeah, it did seem like he was not quite into it. And then he actually stopped right about the time I was actually going to stop anyway to feed him, and he started walking towards the plate. So I think yeah, he wanted his food. Didn't want to be pet. He also ate really fast today, so he I think ate in about half the time it took him yesterday. So instead of 5 minutes, it was more, or instead of 10 minutes, it was more like 5 minutes today. He ate really fast. I was actually a little worried he was going to throw up, but he seemed fine. So the balls are slowing him down. Just I was surprised at how fast he was able to get through it still today compared to other days. And then Scruffy saw, I think he backed away further when I came out today because I don't know. So now I've been bringing out the scissors every day, and I think today maybe he reacted a little more heavily when he saw me pick up the scissors and bring him out. So usually I pick up the scissors and then I close the door at the same time. But as I was doing that, yeah, Scruffy took a much further steps away from me. But he came back, so he's not traumatized. Oh, he's kind of not biting or mouthing the finger of the glove. So he's opening his mouth, kind of like a love bite type thing. So let's see. I saw on the way back. I saw white cat with the gray top. Also has a gray tail. I noticed. So he's hanging out in that courtyard again. He's all alone today. I don't think I saw any other cats though. Oh, I saw that stork or egress or whatever that bird is. That really tall bird. So he's still hanging out in a field all by himself. I'm actually a little worried about that bird. I think that bird might be lost. All alone. Got separated from his flock or something. Because yeah, I don't see those types of birds at that park. And I actually don't see them at the park where I go biking either. I don't know if they're normal to this area. I usually associate birds like that with fish eaters, and there's no water nearby that has fish. At least at the other park where I go biking, there's a creek, but I don't think there's any fish in there. If there are, they're very, very small fish. Never seen them. Creek's always dried up, so. But it's been, I don't know, it's been a few weeks at least, not a month. So that bird must be eating something, so. Or maybe he's picked up on all the food that people leave out for the animals. So I think I've mentioned the others. So there's somebody who leaves trays of water and kibble, and one time I saw a big giant tray of rice, cooked white rice. I'm assuming that was for the birds, I'm guessing. Okay, let's get Scruffy's food. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try to cut that today. So I don't see a good place to cut in. There's a piece of fur that's shedding in the front here. I'm trying to brush it, see if it'll come out. Yeah, didn't get it. Okay. So let's see. I don't think I saw Scruffy today except at lunch. Well, I did see him quickly or briefly right after lunch. So he was lying on the deck, kind of near the step stool or between the stool and the orange chair. So yeah, he's all sprawled out. I think his legs are up, so his belly was exposed. So he looked comfortable. And then yeah, we did lunch, and yeah, I mentioned he was a little skittish about the scissors, and he ate fast today, but he didn't throw up, so I guess it was a good lunch. Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? So your dragon fur is starting to look more like a line. So maybe it will come off more easily. Fortunately, it looks like it's connected in front of your leg. It's a hard place to cut. I don't think you'll let me get the scissors that close to you. You might have saw me pick up the scissors. Walked away. Pretty far back, Scruffy. He's coming over. Getting the glove on. Okay. Sit in the chair. Well, he's not dodging with the ear. You ready for food? Okay, let's get you food. Tonight's dinner is party cuts with real turkey, kibble, and rotisserie chicken scraps. So it's a fresh can of party cuts. I also put in just a tad bit more extra kibble today. So I noticed, I think it was right after lunch. So I came in, and I was doing some things, and then I think I was taking out the trash, and I heard a meow, or I heard a Scruffy meow a few times. One of which was a really really raspy meow. So I think he somehow sensed I was in the kitchen, and I think he wanted me to come out and feed him again, even though we just gave him lunch. Um, and then I looked out the window, and then I saw he was walking away, and he ended up walking out towards the other edge of the deck where the step is, and he just perched himself there, looked out into the yard. So I thought that was kind of weird. But yeah, maybe he wanted more food. I don't know. So anyway, I gave him a little more kibble for dinner tonight. I'm not sure, how he ate or why he ate so much faster today than yesterday. I was thinking about it, and I don't think I did anything differently. So yeah, it's the same amount of food, same balls, same bowl. Well, it's not even a big difference. So usually, what I do is I wet the bowl. So I'll wet the bowl, and then dump out the water, and then the water that's sticking, still stuck into the bottom of the bowl, clinging to the bowl, I'll leave that in there, and then I put the kibble in there, and I let the kibble kind of soak up the water, and so the kibble basically sticks to the bowl, so it's a little harder for Scruff to eat too fast. And the only difference I could possibly think of is I was a little bit in a hurry today, so I prepared his food a little bit faster than most days, so maybe it didn't have quite as much time to absorb the water, but since I usually pet Scruffy first, that usually is much longer than I spend prepping the food, so I don't think that would really make a difference because I'm petting him much longer than I prep the food. So I'm thinking maybe Scruffy's just hungrier today, or he's getting really used to the slow feed mechanisms and it's just getting too fast for it. But I guess we'll see how he eats tomorrow. But yeah, if he is or if he is hungrier today, then that was the other reason I thought I'd give him a little extra kibble. And I put in a little extra rotisserie chicken scraps too. Not that much more, but just a little. But the turkey party cuts is my favorite because it's the most dense of the foods. It's the one that's like the least gravy and the most stuff. The balls. Missed a single piece of kibble. So if he doesn't come back for it, I'll leave it on the plate. I think Scruffy's done. Thanks for watching. See you next time.